In this video I'm going to be talking about the test shots which me and my group created in order to practice with the camera, with Izzy's camera, and also with the school's camera as well. We took a few test shots, but mostly to kind of discover whether we liked using Izzy's camera and the quality of it, and whether it would actually be a better camera for us compared to the school's camera, which it was in the end. We took a couple of test shots of the meat scene in which Louis, or Farmer Harris, is chopping up the meat and kind of ripping the ribs apart and like throwing them around, and those are really good. Like the colour which the HD camera, the Canon one that we used of Izzy's, picked up was so good, and the lighting we used was perfect, and so we definitely reshot both of the shots that we took to test with. Those were really good. The sound as well that it picked up, the cracking of the ribs and the sawing of the knife against the bones, that was all perfect. We also did a test shot of myself, the character which I play, running through the woods, but you just see her feet kind of running past the camera, and as the camera is kind of sat, Izzy was kind of lying on the floor of the forest, filming my feet run past, and that was really good as well. The way that it focuses on some like kind of leaves in the foreground, like the depth of field is really good, but it focuses on some of the leaves in the foreground, and I run past, and it's all a big surprise, and the tension's built, and that worked really well. So we definitely reshot that one, that little scene as well. And the last kind of test shot, which we felt was worthy of putting on a website and kind of talking about and reshooting, was the Rusty Hook scene where Farmer Harris is pulling up the rusty hook with the sack of blooded cloth, I suppose, on the end of it, up into the rafters in the ceiling of this barn, and that was really good as well. Although it does take a very long time for the person pulling the hook up the chain for it to go up. It'd take about 3 minutes for it to be fully lifted into the ceiling. So obviously we could either speed it up, although it might look a bit weird, the hands going mental, but we're either going to speed it up or just simply just use snippets of it, so keep kind of cutting back to it so you get the essence of the blooded bag of who knows what being taken up into the sky. But those are the 4 shots that we felt were worthy to be called test shots, and we felt were worthy to be reshot for our actual production, and that's it. So